Hello, and welcome to the Pharmacy Times News Network. I'm Mike Lakar, and your host for our Pharmacy Week in Review. Several pieces of legislation heading to the White House highlight pharmacists as critical players in preventing and identifying opioid misuse and abuse. One particular bill, called the Comprehensive Addiction and Recovery Act, would provide up to $80 million in local funding to support community-based education, prevention, treatment, and recovery programs, including training for pharmacists. On an individual level, there are a number of things pharmacists can do to combat the opioid abuse crisis, such as using a prescription drug monitoring program and making sure patients have realistic expectations about pain control. Speaking of opioid abuse, the FDA recently approved the first ever buprenorphine implant for the maintenance treatment of opioid dependence in patients who are already stable on low to moderate doses of pill or film formulations of the drug. The Probufene device consists of 4 small rods that are surgically implanted under the skin on the inside of the upper arm to deliver a constant and low-level dose of the buprenorphine over a 6-month period. The FDA recommends that patients should be seen during the first week after insertion and at least once a month thereafter for continued counseling and psychosocial support. A New Jersey pharmacist recently went above and beyond to care for a young girl having an acute asthma attack. When Dr. Suzanne Solomon of U.S. Pharmacy Lab in Northvale got a call from a pediatrician about a 10-year-old patient in trouble, the pharmacist realized she would need to drive over to the patient's house to get the prescription ordered to her as quickly as possible because the family had already dialed 911. Dr. Solomon arrived, gave the young girl the treatment, and then waited until she got into an ambulance. Reflecting back on the experience, Dr. Solomon said it helped break down stereotypes about what pharmacists can do, given that many people at the scene of the emergency said they didn't know a pharmacist could administer treatment. Pharmacists may receive more questions about Pfizer's Viagra now that a TV campaign is promoting single-dose packs of the drug. The 30-second TV spot features a man slipping a pack of Viagra into his carry-on bag at the airport before heading to a bed and breakfast with his wife. Do patients ever come into your pharmacy holding a bag of unused and expired medications and asking you to take them? Pharmacists should know that a final rule allows retail pharmacies to install a DEA-registered receptacle to collect controlled substances from patients for the purpose of disposal. This receptacle can provide an excellent forum for discussions with your patients regarding their medication use and compliance. It can also offer an opening for the patient to ask the questions about their medications that they were always afraid to ask. For more great coverage and practical information for today's pharmacists, visit our website and sign up for our daily e-news. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching our Pharmacy Week in Review. I'm Mike Lakar at the Pharmacy Times News Network.